Capoue, away from Robertson. Capoue's cross, Coquelin! Now the cat is amongst the pigeons. This is quite something. This was not meant to happen. Francis Coquelin has got big and has scored one of the biggest goals Villarreal have ever.
It's Carvajal's cross. Rodrigo! Oh, extraordinary! They prayed for miracles, and miracles arrived. Real Madrid, the team of dreams. Where has that come from? How did that happen? Bedlam! Bernabeu Bedlam! Who's keeping count? It's 5-5.
João Cancelo. Ronaldo! He's just astonishing. He comes to life when the competition comes to life. He comes to life when his team needs him. He knows when the limelight shines, and when it shines, he relishes it. Cristiano Ronaldo at the end of a very, very high-quality half, to which Ajax contributed so much, and yet drew two. And to that end, here is Neres, who's made good progress and scored wonderfully. What about that? The blue touch paper is lit in a trice by David Neres. David Neres, in the form of his life, has put the cat back amongst the pigeons here. To Ronaldo. Greenwood juggling. Ronaldo! Oh, he wouldn't do it again! He surely hasn't done it again! He has just gone and done it again! 90 minutes plus, and off the hero leaps! The man is a storybook all by himself. There is no work of fiction more fantastic. Now Cancelo. Ronaldo! He's just astonishing. He comes to life when the competition comes to life. He comes to life when his team needs him. He knows when the limelight shines, and when it shines, he relishes it.
Lautaro Martinez! Oh, it's a beauty! That is a brilliant hit! And into believe! Now Anfield's mood changes. Milanese voices are raised, and Jurgen Klopp is twitchy. And he has lit a fire under those Nerazzurri supporters. Liverpool lose at home for the first time in more than a year. Here's Foden, Manchester boy, De Bruyne! So slick, so sharp. Foden bounced up off the bench and made it happen. Delicious pass. And De Bruyne did the rest.
It's the substitution that's made the difference.
What a difference that has made to the mood. That is the difference. It is just a one-goal difference at the end of a rainy night in Manchester. Kevin De Bruyne executed it, but it was laid on a plate for him by the jaunty excellence.
Van der Beek and Tadic! Ajax have their boots on the throats of the champions. This is beyond extraordinary. It really is. Real Madrid 0, Ajax Amsterdam 3.
Bernardo Silva. Jesus ahead of him. Bernardo Silva weaving. And Morris! That is a beautiful goal. And Manchester City may be going back again. And even for Real Madrid, it is a fair old journey back from here. In by De Bruyne. Jesus turning and scoring! How sharp is he right now? It's barely 10 past the hour, and Manchester City lead the 13 times champions by 2.
Well, Real Madrid are being hit by a technical tornado.
Swung in by Shot all the way in! Wow! This really is their night in paradise. Everything Ajax do turns to gold. The champions are stunned. The continent is stunned by this. They have come to the Bernabeu and now they have scored 4.
It's unbelievable.
Breaking new ground, setting new records. These things just don't happen. The champions fall. The champions are humiliated.
Went over Kroos. Bernardo Silva, belter! Absolute belter! He has creamed that into the top corner. Another delicious decoration on this sumptuous football match. And by the way, an outstanding piece of refereeing to wave that on.
A glittery showbiz occasion, as always, in the shadow of Le Tour Eiffel. So what does the magician have up his sleeve tonight? Now Mbappe can raid. It's Kylian Mbappe at full force! A fulminating hit! There is no stopping him. That is Kylian Mbappe in microcosm. It only takes a second. Bang! Goal! PSG where they want to be, and Leipzig chasing another one in Europe. Got a space here for Angelino. Angelino, and Silva equalises! Boy, Red Bull Leipzig needed that! That is a huge, huge boost. They've played this first half hour with courage, and that courage is rewarded with an equaliser from Andre Silva, and we are back where we started. Angelino drifted in towards Mukiele! Smashing goal to silence Paris! And thrashed home by a Parisian visitor. Maury Mukiele, born Lagny-sur-Marne, to the east of this very city, has arrived blindside and driven Red Bull Leipzig into a shock lead. Adam's pass has come to Mbappe, and Kylian Mbappe's here for PSG, and Messi's there, and Messi scores! 2 each. Between them they came up with it. Nothing too magical about that one, nothing too stellar, but they all count for 1. 2 each. It's a super game. But of course, there is always Lionel Messi. And Messi with impudence and certainty. You've got to be good to take a penalty like that. He is pretty good.
Panenka style. You've got to be extremely confident in what you're doing.
Once again, when PSG needed their stars to twinkle, out they came. The glitter boys once more. Mbappe, Messi, Messi. And when you have those two, you always have a chance.
Okay, thank you. Truly, there is no place on earth quite like it. This magical, mythical arena shimmers again. You just cannot help but be seduced by this place. Real Madrid, obliged by their history, this is their reason for being. And Manchester City, driven by their vision, this is what they want to be.
Bernardo Silva. Jesus ahead of him. Bernardo Silva weaving.
And Morris! That is a beautiful goal! And Manchester City may be going back again. And even for Real Madrid, it is a fair old journey back from here.
Camavinga. Coaxed up towards Benzema.
And smuggled in! And Real Madrid do stay alive! Rodrigo! Tiptoed in unnoticed. And those in pure white have whatever is added on to save their lives.
They wouldn't, would they?
Real Madrid is a miracle club. Crazy things happen here. Carvajal. It's Carvajal's cross. Rodrigo! Oh, extraordinary! They prayed for miracles, and miracles arrived! Real Madrid, the team of dreams! Where has that come from? How did that happen? Bedlam! Bernabeu Bedlam! Who's keeping count? It's 5-5.
Dare he do the same? Eyeball to eyeball.
Karim Benzema, a man of poise, of stout character. Benzema scores! And the Bernabeu blinks it back. This club of superlatives comes up with yet one more. Beyond extraordinary. Drama upon drama. They were dead. They live. Even he, Pep Guardiola, his mind must be fraught. One more launch, not that! The night of the Real resurrection! The pure white shirts have shimmered spectacularly once again. And Real Madrid are Paris-bound. Real Madrid will play the big game again. The love affair goes on. Improbably, miraculously, impossibly, beyond their dreams, their expectations. And Pep does not know where to look. Blink it back. 6-5.
The Champions League, the great old European Cup as history would have it. The reigning champions of England, the reigning champions of Spain, each this spring intent on becoming first-time champions of Europe. One will fall again, and one will be within touch of their heart's desire. Their meetings are rare and precious. Here's Foden, Manchester boy.
De Bruyne! So slick! So sharp! Foden bounced up off the bench and made it happen. Delicious pass. And De Bruyne did the rest.
It's the substitution that's made the difference.
What a difference that has made to the mood. That is the difference. It is just a one-goal difference at the end of a rainy night in Manchester. Kevin De Bruyne executed it, but it was laid on a plate for him by the jaunty excellence of Phil Foden. But it is Manchester City who have the edge for Pep Guardiola. City 1, Atletico 0.